battlecruisers are basically getting free shots on everything because these units, while they are in mass, they cannot attack air, and he still has 5 battlecruisers, and he's going to be able to take out pretty much all these cannons. Unfortunately, he's going to take some shots from them as well. And at the same, oh my god, I got to rewind again. Look at this. There's so much going on. So what happened was he moved in over here. All right, let's fast forward a little bit. And at the same time, he moved out over there with mass... Wow, this is just genius right here. All right, let's slow down a little. Make sure we didn't miss anything over here. No, we saw all that. We didn't even see the Void Rays. All right, so he goes in with the mass Marines, and he attacks over here. Beautiful job. And at the same time, we got... What happened to these Void Rays? I didn't even see. Oh, they're getting Yamato'd. Sweet. Wow. Wow, they get one shot with the Yamato. I didn't know that. 300 damage. Oh, that is badass. Man, I've never really paid attention to how much damage that does. And with only 250, both shield and health collectively, that does, in fact, one-shot a Void Ray. And clever use of a unit, though. Obviously, the Void Ray doing a ton of damage, +4 bonus to armored units, and that's going to definitely help against battlecruisers, but not when they're getting one-shot by Yamatos. And they take a little while to charge up their full damage. So, certainly a good counter, but man, Yamato, an even better counter. He countered his counter with a counter of a counter. That's ridiculous. It's like a never-ending loop. I don't even know what to say. In the meantime, the little one's got his 4th base up and running, only mining off of 2 bases, though. However, Nazgul only mining off of 1. Let's go back to that income tab, and we can see that the little one actually coming out ahead now, and these battlecruisers continuing to pick away to ensure that no base is going up over here, even getting a freeze out. And wow, look at this force. This force is in danger. It's a dangerous force, but it's in danger if those battlecruisers decide to move from over here to reinforce. The only thing he's got going for him is they're so slow, but at the same time, what does that mean for these units? How are they going to get past them once those battlecruisers make it there? I think this is really kind of throwing away units, especially with this nice wall over here. What are they looking to accomplish if they just lifts off all these buildings? A defensive nuke? No way. It looks like he's actually going to do a good job with this defensive nuke of preventing these units from going over here any further. However, he's going to damage his own buildings a little bit. He's got his battlecruisers getting here, and nice, they just can't move in. And oh, no way! No way! They took out the ghost before he could do anything. And Yamato's going off, and man, look how fast these Colossus go down, as well as it looks like he's focusing on the Colossus at this point. It's hard to say. Immortals trying to bust their way in, going to be able to get pretty far, especially with these hardened shields in the front row. But more battlecruisers popping out. It looks like he's got about 6 in total, no, 5 in total on the field once again. This is going to get cleaned up. Nazgul making a really good effort here, forcing his way in, but unfortunately going to lose every single last one of these units. But stopping mining completely for the little one, and oh no, his command center is going to burn down. But it looks like the last of his units going to be taken out over here. He's going to lose that last immortal. He's got a ton of SCVs though, so even if he lost that building, which I think he's going to be able to repair it just in time, he should be okay. And look at that, a command center floating in from apparently nowhere. I guess he ordered one. It just came in the mail and just started floating up to mine some minerals. Gonna take that base. I like that. Nazgul in the meantime back up to 2 bases at this point. So income obviously going way back in his favor, but you know that the little one's just gonna spam mules like crazy, as we see right here. 4 mules out on the field, and if we check out the income, look at that, just fly up, putting him not only even but now ahead. I like that a lot. But oh, a massive Void Rays. Who saw that one coming? Not me. Able to just focus down an orbital command center in seconds flat, and he's going to come right over here and probably just focus this one down. Yamato or not, I don't think the little one can stop those Void Rays from doing what they want to do, having their way with that orbital command center. Planetary Fortress would not matter. Let's see what happens. No, he's focusing on the Marines. What are you doing? That's a bad idea. I guess it's not entirely a bad idea. He's microing, so obviously he's paying attention, but it's just going to give these battlecruisers time to come over and one-shot them again with their Yamatos, as we see there. But oh, look at just the damage they do. And once they get that beam up, wow, they just do crazy amounts of damage. It starts at the highest amount of damage once again if you keep attacking right away, right after that. And that Banshee not going to do anything. But these Void Rays getting actually taken out by the battlecruisers fairly quickly as well. So I'm kind of impressed. And now Stimming Marines definitely going to do a good job of taking these out. And I'm surprised he didn't go straight for this. I think this may have been a good idea. Although, you know what, maybe he realized that he could just float over another command center. Especially this one. Like, if you look at a command center, once gas is depleted, it's essentially useless in your main. Completely useless, actually. you might as well use it. And you save the 400 minerals plus whatever it costs to make the orbital, another 150 plus the time upgrading. And certainly makes a lot of sense to just go that way. So at this point, it looks like the Little One trying to defend once again against Void Rays and Zealots. This is pretty crazy, actually. I can't believe I haven't seen this many Void Rays in one battle in a long time. What are my dogs barking at? I have no idea. But it looks like the Void Rays doing a great job. But you know what? A great counter against Void Rays? Literally, Marines. Stim Marines. Why? Because they don't do bonus damage against them. They have to switch targets, and you can micro the Marines, and the Void Rays just they don't hold up against.
In the live stream, you missed that the game crashed, lost about 10 seconds of audio and video. Getting back to the action now.
Catching the part that we missed earlier, the single battle cruiser with a couple of auto turrets, man, putting the pressure on a Nexus as all this action was happening over here, and battle cruiser not even really doing anything, but it is going to stop these charging Zealots, take them out, I guess. No, he's just going to focus right on that Nexus. I like this. This is a great idea. And just look at the damage he's doing. 8 damage. Look how fast it does that damage, too. Gonna take it out. For those of you who are just turning into the live cast, we already watched this over here. Sorry. And that's what crashed the replay, was when I rewound to see both. So it looks like he does, in fact, take this Nexus out. Again, while Void Rays are getting destroyed over here by Marines. There goes the Nexus. Nicely done by that battle cruiser. So the Little One doing a pretty good job of both defending and attacking on another front. And pretty sweet, actually. And he's going to even get a couple of free Zealot kills, I guess. It'd be cool, actually, if the battlecruiser attack slowed you as well, kind of like the Marauder does. And oh! Yamato! Boom! See you, Void Ray. How much does it cost? 125? You can only get one out at any time. That's unfortunate. And yeah, he should have just attacked us from the start. He may have actually taken it out. No, that Raven's going to go down as well, unfortunately for him. And now Nazgul trying to get the high yield up once again. If we go back to the income tab, we're going to see they're actually fairly even. Now, the question is, will the Little One actually get away with this expansion? Or is Nazgul going to be on top of his stuff enough to go and check it once again? He's starting to get mined out over here. I mean, you can see he's been spamming the mules on this left side a lot, not so much on the right. And so those minerals are all very low. And he's almost out. Well, he's out here. He's out here. He could use these command centers if necessary. Oh, look at that. He can spam a ton of mules with that one and that one if he needs to. So maybe that's what he'll do once this finishes. But he could actually lift this off and go to here or whatever base. Should be important to note that there are observers out on the field, so it looks like Nazgul doing a really good job of keeping his information out. Oh, check out the Ghost, just taking out the Zealots. That's pretty sweet right there. And it looks like he's only got a few energy left, though. So unfortunately, he's not going to be able to do too much more damage. It looks like he's going to be taken out any second. There's going to be an observer here. It doesn't matter if there's an observer here because he ran out of energy. So Nazgul taking out the expensive Ghost. Reaper's coming back out on the field. Look at this. Oh, my God. The Little One completely switching up his tech force a little bit, going back to tier 1 units with Mass Marine, the most basic unit that you can make other than an SCV. And you know what? That's going to be a fantastic unit mixture against what we're seeing here. The Charging Zealots, yeah, going to be effective, actually. Void Rays, not so much. Not going to do a damn thing against this Mass Marine force. And that's going to spell trouble for Nazgul. So the question is he going to be able to defend with these cannons? Once again, this is not post-patch 7. This is right before it. So these cannons have not been buffed yet. Not that it would make any game-changing difference at this point. I love watching the charge, man. Look, that's so awesome. They charge pretty far, too, which is why it's cool. And oh, the tanks, though. The tanks are leaving themselves a little bit vulnerable over here, and the Colossus, that is a really good unit to go against the Marines, and it looks like Nazgul actually going to clean this up. Wow, the Void Rays, you know what, they're going to focus on the Marines. They realize that that's the real threat here, not the tanks, because the tanks obviously can't attack them. But, you know, oh, wow, look at that. We got 8 mules out on the field now for the Little One at this expansion. Look at his mineral count. That's really high, actually. Nazgul, on the other hand, what does he got? He's at only about 400 or so. That's actually better. I mean, typically you want to keep your mineral count low. But for the purpose of later in the game, it's nice to have a little bit of a stockpile, you know, a little bit of Scrooge McDuckin, if you will. Put it in a vault, you know, jump in it when you need to, and hopefully not break your neck. I think I was talking about this last time when I casted Scrooge McDuckin, how you'd break your neck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I won't go into that again. Anyway, Nazgul doing a pretty good job of harassing over here with these Void Rays. You know, they're a really cool unit, I gotta say. I love watching them. You know, you see them more and more early, and I guess maybe now we're gonna start seeing them later and later. And you can see as they do more and more damage, they open up wider and wider and have like a thicker beam, so you can see when they're maxed out and when they're not.